Alright, so this is some leftover comb, some brood comb, some burr comb. I just put this out on the table. The bees, my local yard bees, haven't found it yet, but I'll give them the opportunity to clean all this up as best they want. And then I'll walk you through how I process all this wax. Collect 99% of it, nice, pure, clean wax by the time I'm done. Simple, simple, simple. Sorry about my voice. Like I said, I was just getting over a flu type thing. Anyway, the bees should find this shortly. Get them to clean out all that honey, recycle what they can. Alright, it's about 8:30 the next morning. See that my yard bees have found this and started cleaning it up. They'll go through all this and lighten it up, take whatever resources they want. When they're all done, we'll come by and finish cleaning this up, give you a little tutorial on how to do that. Anyway, as for now, they're getting it done. So this is about halfway full of water and all the comb off the two hives that absconded. So once this melts all that nasty stuff on the table over there. This is part one of the process. Part two is going to be the solar melter for refining it. Forgive my voice, I'm getting over COVID here about a week ago. I almost forgot about this stuff hanging here at the little bird feeder. This is from a cutout, some honeycomb. Left out here for a few days, let the bees get whatever they could out of it. It's pretty light, pretty dry, so we'll run that also. Now for the nasty stuff. Got bugs in it, wax moths. This is all gonna be pretty. The bees get attracted to this too. And now we can start removing this crap. Got that little piece of wood there just so this will drain a little bit. We're going to process all this after it's hardened, just set it off to the side. Takes a while for all that wax to drain out of there. So this stuff here, I'll just make little patties. It seems kind of barbaric putting it on the ground, but it picks up easy and then it'll filter nicely in the solar wax melter. I'll just keep repeating the process until the solids, or most of the solids, are out of it. Just had a good rain come through. There's a good time to stop. Pretty much all the solids are out of there. So we'll let this cool down and we should have a nice little disc of wax that we can run through our solar wax melter. See how that turns out. Alright, so melting of that comb. This is cooled off and this is left with here. Probably 80% clean, but once we run it through the solar wax melter, it'll be real nice. Here's those pucks we drained the other day. Been out in the sun for a couple days and we'll cycle them out. Pretty hot. Sun's a little bit low in the sky, but it's holding a lot of heat in here still. Anyway, I just wanted to go through these to make sure I got all the wax I could out of them. This is the solar heater, of course. It's hot. It's not a huge amount of wax, but probably 2 or 3 ounces in there. That would have gotten wasted. I need to put a little thermometer in there. I want to know how hot that gets. Hot enough to melt wax. Put a few more of these in here. You can see the wax on the bottom on this one. Kind of stuck to the dirt, but it does a good job of separating. And they've been sitting there for a few days. It doesn't take that long, but just kind of get forgetful and start doing other stuff. Grab a few more from there. That's it. Just let the sun do its thing. Alright, it's at the end of the day, and we're at the last of these little cow patty things from cleaning out the rest of the dirty comb from the hives and scrap stuffs. So that's all done. I was kind of surprised how white this turned out. So we got about 3/8 to 1/2 inch in here. A fair amount of wax rescued from these just scrap pieces that we were filtering through. Here is from the boiling and straining process. I'll add that. Let this run tomorrow. If we don't have any cloud cover, like I don't think we will, it should all be melted together and be able to show you the final product. As you can see, coming from all those crappy little pucks, that filters out nicely. Strained out of these. It's probably worth doing. Didn't take any real time, just leave it out in the sun. Kind of a passive process. Once this is all done, I'll give you a little walkthrough of the products, where I got them, and where I put some things together, how I put some things together. Might be self-explanatory, but we'll go over it anyway. Alright, it's cooled off a bit to handle. This is a little silicone bread making dish I got on Amazon. I'll do another video about this whole thing here, but anyway. Got a couple of goobers in here. For what I'm using this for is to put more wax on the frames. That really won't bother that too much. What I might end up doing is just running this through again with a new filter. That's had a lot of stuff processed through it, so I might just run it through with a new filter. That didn't get through the filter. That just stuff that went over the side ended up in the mix. Yeah, that's probably an average of an inch all the way through. Nice clean for the most part. There it is. So I'm going to do it. New filter, rerun the clean wax just to get it really clean. Tomorrow evening that'll be done. Alright, it's 2 days later. Had to work yesterday. Oh, it's not here. Sun's gone down a little bit. See all the crap it captured and all the wax just passed through. And this, it's still hot. It's not set up all the way. This is what we're left with. It's probably 3/4 of an inch thick, 7/8, something like that. Nice and clean. Still a little soft, so I'll let that cool before we pull it out. Check it. Come back to that shortly. Alright, it's a little bit later in the day. It's got this cooled off. This is after running it through a second time. Pretty nice. Tell me what you think, or if you got a better way of doing it, or I think that works pretty good.